Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Couple quick clarifications. Number one, I am trading futures. If you don't know what futures are, I'll put a link down below to a totally free 4-part series that'll walk through the futures market and how it all works. And then second, I am trading futures through a prop firm. What is a prop firm? How does a prop firm work? Which one am I using? All that can be found at the link up above. I'll also put it in the description area. But in a nutshell, a prop firm is a way for you to have very little of your own capital at risk, and then you have a whole lot of upside potential. So if that sounds like something that could be of value to you, then definitely be sure to check out that link. So I will go ahead and pause the screen recording software for now, and I'll be back as soon as I find a potential trade. All right, so what I mapped out here, just very quickly, what I'm looking at for the private community is right here. NQ, the key breakout at that blue line, watching for a scalp. So that is that line right there that I mapped out. That is from the private community that I have. And that's what that yellow line is denoting. So looking for, I better stop talking. Looking for a potential breakout through that area. And right now it's just a question of, do I wait to see if it breaks, or do I try to get in right now and anticipate that it's going to break? Obviously with the well, I don't know if it's obvious, but with the anticipation, if I get in right now, yeah, I'm getting a better entry point, but I have no confirmation that it's actually showing enough strength to get up through there. On the flip side, if I wait for confirmation, yeah, I'm not getting as good of an entry point as I could right now, but at least I'm getting some sort of confirmation that it seems like it wants to be strong. So always give and take here. That is what I am currently watching. So I'll go ahead and pause for now, and I'll keep a close eye on it. And I should note, when I say live, I mean I'm recording myself in real time. So this is not something where I've recorded it all and now I'm coming back afterwards and doing a voiceover and pretending like I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know what's going to happen, as, like I said, I'm recording myself live right now in real time, watching this action for the first time. So I'll go ahead and pause, and I'll keep a close eye on it. I would also be interested in a buy down here, around, I'll just throw out the order, somewhere right around here. A buy order down around this area, give or take, might moving around a little bit. But this general area, if there is some sort of pullback, might be interested in taking a swing down there. So that is the current plan. We'll see what happens. All right, I decided against the breakout right there. Could have had a scalp on it. I mean, it still made a good almost 10-point move, but I'm going to look more for a move now down to this area here and see if I can get some sort of bounce off of this area. So we'll see if it wants to come on down to this area here. All right, let's see how it goes. Okay, come on, keep coming down. I might be getting a little too greedy down here. I guess we'll find out. And trying to get long at the green line. Oops, nope. All right, I'll pause and I'll keep a close eye on it. Okay, maybe. Is it going to bounce off the 50 period again? 50 period being that purple line. Well, in hindsight, this was where I could have had several scalps already. But that's hindsight for you. All right, I'll pause. Okay, maybe now. Got a chance if it wants to drop down some more. This is the 200 period moving average. That is the VWAP right there. Okay, maybe. Or is he going to bounce right off the VWAP? I was thinking about just straight up playing the VWAP, but I'm going to go a little bit below it. The move down through. Okay, that green line turns blue. That means I am in. Oh, doggone it. Well, just because I still wouldn't have been filled. All right, I need to move this out, and I need to get this down to 08 at this point. So I'll try down there. We're watching this on the 2-minute time frame. Off monitor, I have the 5-minute. So that's what this is based off of, the 5-minute time frame. Trying to be patient for the bounce. Patient for the pullback. See if I can get a bounce here. This is what a lot of trading is you got to just wait until you get to the spot that you think there is an edge. And sometimes it never gets down there, and it is what it is. But this is all part of trading. It's not just fire up your platform and just start pressing buttons. I mean, it can be that if you want, but I'm not quite sure you're necessarily gaining any sort of edge doing something like that. All right, I'll pause. Okay, maybe here, finally. Let's see. And I should know, just because I think I have an edge doesn't mean I actually have an edge. So this could very well still be a losing trade. So I don't want to make it sound like, well, just, if you're nice and patient, you're guaranteed to find a winning trade. No, that's not what I'm saying. That'd be cool if that was the case. All right, I'm going to move this down a little bit more now. Yeah, this one is definitely requiring some patience. But the good news is if I can get the entry right with futures, numbers can add up very quickly, which is why I want to make sure I try to get as pinpoint of an entry as possible. All right, I will pause. All right, well, it consolidated, never came down, but might have actually thinking potentially a short here. These couple of key levels. Yeah. This is, unfortunately, this is how trading goes sometimes. Why being patient, never get filled. And then, I mean, hopefully it doesn't turn into just some sort of little choppy slop right there. Chop slop. All right, I'll pause. All right, I'm going to go for a short down here. If it comes down here, I've switched to MNQ just because I want to err on the side of caution here a little bit, but let's see if this thing wants to come down through. Fill me here, get below VWAP, and then maybe make a break through the lower trend line right here. So that is the new plan at this point. That red line turns blue. I am in. Maybe close here. It's back. Never mind. So never mind on that one, or all the way back up. It's about to come all the way back down. All right, I'll get my order back out there then. It's spiked up there a little bit. Maybe, I don't know, spike down. Or just continue to chop here. Let's see what she wants to do. Maybe something. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, at this point, I'm thinking we may be looking for a bit of a steady move up here. But man, I'm reaching the territory now where my patience has officially dwindled. We are 17 minutes in from just 9:30, which is when things kind of got spicy right here, and I still do not have a trade. So I'm gonna get long there. Whoops, that was loud. And let's see if we can get a push up through that level. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we did. See if we can get back up there. About some targets. Wants to make another. The yellow line I identified as a key area of resistance, so I figured if it got up through there, we could get more follow through, but very little follow through. I did start small, so I have plenty of wiggle room here on this one. So I added some more there. Just scattering out. Okay, might be able to add some more here. Got some more. Glad I started small on this one. Back above that blue line here. Okay, looking for a bounce off that level, and that'll be my last hurrah. Either it bounces or it doesn't. So this is my last hurrah now. Talk about a trade that I had within my grasp. Did I chase? Did I not? I don't know. Will it get back above the blue line again? I don't know. The time I finally decide to get long, it absolutely dumps. But it happens. Let's see if the price can get back above that blue line. Come on. Come on. Push. Come on. Come on. Come on. I need more than that. Maybe it's going to be a cruel one where it just gets my hopes up and then dumps down to finish me off. We'll see. Let's see what it wants to do. And this might be all she wrote. If it breaks lows, I'm basically cooked. Yep, I'm cooked. I'm not sure how that did not cook me there. Well, I had been as close to get it being cooked right there on this account, but yeah, right now I'm not sure how I still have the account. Surely if it drops back down there, it'll close me out. There it is. All right, well, there is a cooked account. Now this is a prop firm, so that's a nasty number, but that nasty number also shows the power of props. So no, I did not lose $4,561. I did lose the account though, which is still not fun. Still not fun, but the account is cooked. Isn't that something? And that little dog, it got me all like, okay, here we go. And then it did that. Well, account cooked. I was so patient. I was proud of myself, and I don't know. Again, like I said, I had a green. I could have scalped out. I was in green up there, but I wanted more. Was I right to want more? In hindsight, I guess not. But at the time, I thought once it broke that level, we were going to get more of this kind of grindy action. But obviously, I was wrong. So cooked account. Well, it happens. It is. Well, at least you waited long enough to see some sort of action, but all right, and now you're going to bounce, huh? Whatever. Whatever. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out. Hit that like button. Take care. See you back in the next one.